Welcome back to the Pachabo, or Pachabo, day 2. This is, that's my partner. He's not made an error yet. We've just played 4 boards. We came into the day in 3rd, and this is the hybrid score. I'm not going to go over the scoring again in this video. Should be quiet. Yeah, no. They've dropped a trick on the last board as well. They've right-sided it because I've got a heart lead. Yeah. And then they threw it away because we got to cash give ups anyway. So we've just started with a good round. We entered the day in 3rd place, and we've got 10 minutes to film. But my partner wanted to talk about the hands, so you got to hear his wonderful voice there. Yeah, we have got to play the leaders and the 2nd place team today. I think we're playing the leaders next. So, you know, anything to play for. There's still like 8 rounds to go today or something like that. So there's our wonderful director. So yeah, it's been good so far. I think we've got some good boards. I snuck into extra tricks. They missed a game. They right-sided a game, but then didn't throw the loser away because I've got a natural heart lead on a board. So I think, you know, my guess is we've won 2 of the boards and got a game swing in. So my guess is that's going to be like a 12-4 win or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to gauge exactly what you're doing here. I had a look yesterday actually. I don't know if you noticed, there was only 1 match in the whole field that was 16-0, and that was us. And it all came down to the very last board of that match where my partner snuck an extra trick in 3-2's face. So we tied the board, but we won the board on bam, it was 140 plays 130, so that was nice. It's hard to get a 16-0, it really is, because it just, you know, a cold 10 tricks in a game, you can't now get a 16-0, can you? Because you'll tie the board. So that felt good. Yeah, no hands from the first set, but you get to see the venue. I mean, it's some sort of like a conference centre with a hotel attached to it. It feels a bit more like a university. There's a cafeteria. Breakfast is fine. Food was fine. Bed was fine, but not worth what you're paying for. Or they've got standings here, so there's 2 rooms at play. Standings here. It looks like we've got 11 in that match currently. So that's good. If we average 11, we'll be in the running. If we average 11 from here to the end, we are 9.5 behind the leaders. And then Surrey's also ahead of us as well, but we're 9 ahead of 3rd as well, 4th even, so we'll do what we can. I'll bring you some hands when I get them. Yeah. We're 3 rounds in, we've played Manchester, we didn't do so well. You pick up this hand, this, I don't remember the exact pips, but you've got Queen X, Ace Queen empty to 5, and some cards in the minors. I can't remember the exact. What were your minors holding? Jack to 4, diamonds, and 2 small clubs. So you pass. So it goes pass on your right, you pass, and in 3rd they open a club, which is 2 cards to any balanced hand, that sort of thing. And your partner bids 1 spade. The hand on your right bids 2N, natural, yes, natural, and gets raised to 3N. The colours are, you are unfavourable, so partner's overcalled a spade vulnerable, but then, on the countenance to that, they've bid 2N, natural. What do you lead? So have a think before I tell you the answer, and I actually think there are 3 possibilities there. Number 1, I think you could lead the Queen of Spades, because that's your natural lead, that's what you do. Partner will expect you to lead a spade whenever you've got a suitable holding. Because
I don't expect my partner to lead.
Vulnerable 1 spade overcall. Phil King wouldn't lead his partner's suit, and I wouldn't expect his partner. But anyway, so you could lead the Queen of Spades and hope that you can get in with the Ace of Hearts and maybe play another spade, and then partner must have an entry somewhere. They can't just be overcalling a spade willy-nilly. They've either got to have a good suit or they've got to have an entry. Or you can lead the low heart and hope that for whatever reason, maybe dummy goes down with King X of Hearts and you now have 4 heart tricks. What you know for sure is that the hand on your right hasn't got 4 hearts. So dummy might have 4 hearts, which is bad. So you could lead a heart, and that is good and bad depending on what the situation is. But if you lead a heart, it's then too late to play spades. And what you can't do is lead the ace of hearts, because then you've got no entry to your long hearts. So it's a bit committal. But the third option is you could lead a low spade. And there was a balls bridge tip years and years ago where, by Vixie Marcus, was it? Where you should lead out low from on a doubleton. And this is a case for it, I think. If you think about what's going on, they've raised to 3N on your left. So they could be doing that on long clubs, they could be doing that. The thing is, they're unlikely to have a weak no trump, because this is a passed hand. So unless they've got a maximum weak no trump, which is what they had. But if you lead a low spade, what's going to happen? Well, declarer's not going to get the spades right if there's things to guess. The danger, when they bid 2N, they've got to have, I think, at least a stop and a half. They're not just going to do it on ace empty third. They might have ace 10x, ace 10 fourth, king jack x, ace king x, something like that. I think they're going to have 2 spade stops, generally. And if partner suits bad but they've got outside honours, leading the queen of spades might just blow a third spade trick, which is what happened. So if you led the queen of spades, I'm afraid you would have also let it make. If you lead a low spade, I think you'd probably beat it. Imagine it goes a low spade, it goes low 10 jack king. When later on they take a spade finesse for their 9th trick, are they getting it right? Your partner wins the ace of clubs at some point and plays a heart through. You can clear the hearts, and then you're actually probably going to get in with your queen of spades now to make all your hearts, I think. So I think a low spade is winning, but the actual out and out, whatever declarer does, winning lead on the hand is a heart. And I don't think a heart is obviously right. It happens to be right in this hand, but anytime dummy puts 4 hearts down, you've probably run out of steam to do anything. You're either going to beat it by playing hearts or spades, and you've got to guess at trick 1, and I'm afraid we guessed wrong. You've got the following hand. This is a defence problem, and you have king, queen, 10, 5th, jack 3rd, singleton, ace, king, 9x, and you open a spade. The next turn over calls 2 diamonds, your partner passes, what a useless partner, and they bid 2 spades on your right, unassuming cue bid, 3 diamonds on your left, I haven't got a good hand, 3N. So you're on lead against 3N. And when they do UCB and then don't even check for a spade stop, they've probably got ace, jack, x of spades. And it might be that you have 4 or 5 clubs to take. You might have 4 or 5 clubs to take. And they've got a string of diamonds that you can't stop. So I don't think the king of spades leads right. Partner hasn't raised spade, so even if partner's got an entry, they might not have a 2nd or 3rd spade to get to you. So I think you lead the ace of clubs, and you lead the ace of clubs and it goes small, 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 and partner discourages, and dummy is what you can see. Dummy is a hand that maybe shouldn't have overcalled 2 diamonds. So it's probably important to beat this if it's beatable. And the decision comes, what do you play at trick 2? And partner might have like 5 small clubs. Would they encourage with 5 small? I think they would. Partner might have 4 to the jack empty. Would they encourage with that? That's a bit ambiguous. Partner had the queen they'd encourage, and I think if they've got jack to 5 or any 5 cutter, I think they'd encourage. So partner could have 4 clubs, but that gives declarer queen 3rd. Playing another club just gives a club trick away, I think.
Where should we sit? Somewhere else? We're eating in here.
Okay, are we not eating today?
No, well, I've got the sandwich.
Okay. So we're going to wander down. So I don't think another club's right, and so your choices are lots of things. Well, the good news is, although the diamonds might be running, there's not that many, there's only 5, and dummy's sort of dead outside that. Now, you could lead the king of spades to set your spade tricks up. You do have 2 spade tricks eventually, and there's a danger at some point you get thrown in to lead away from them. We're wandering down now, we're not, it's a bit loud in there. And you could just play a diamond, maybe partner's got queen to 5 diamonds, that's a possibility. I mean, what's partner got? I mean, surely partner's got something, they haven't looked for slam or anything. Partner must have some card somewhere, maybe they've got the diamond stop, maybe they've got heart. Maybe switching to hearts is right, and which heart do you switch to if you switch to hearts? I think if you switch to hearts, probably the jack is right with 10-9 doubleton in dummy. you don't really want to play a low heart and then get thrown in again to lead away from something else. You don't necessarily know what's going on. You don't know how many clubs partner's got. Partner might only have 2 clubs, for example. Maybe Declare's got 5 clubs. So,
See you down there.
okay. So I ummed and ahed for a long time about what to do. And remember, it's this BAM scoring, this hybrid BAM scoring. So beating it is good, but beating it by more is even better. So I don't know what to do. Maybe the best chance to beat it by lots is to play partner for some good heart suit. Some heart suit that they couldn't bid, like ace, queen, fifth, king, queen, fifth, that sort of thing. Maybe ace empty to 6 is possible as well. So maybe switching to hearts right. I played the king of spades at trick 2, and that is dangerous because, one, if Declarer needs a second spade trick, you've just given them. If they've got ace jack x of spades, which is likely given the speed they bid 3n at, they can win the ace of spades and then just play the jack back at you. When they get in again, they can play another spade towards the 9. So the king of spades could lose a trick, but on the caveat, if Declarer is really good, maybe Declarer's got queen jack 10 to 5 clubs, maybe you need to set your spade trick up before they all go away, like you might not get one. So I don't know. I think a heart's right in retrospect. I think a heart's right. Anything could be wrong. And you've got 4 suits that could potentially be wrong. So I thought for a long time there and ended up playing king of spades, which they let me hold, which is good and bad. They've actually set up a squeeze on me now. They can make it now, I think. I now switch to a heart, but it's too late. They can cash. They can knock out my ace of clubs. Or some things happen anyway. I need to switch to a heart. I don't know if that's findable. Once the king of spades hold, I should definitely switch to a heart because I've actually let it through now. If I actually switch to a diamond after the king of spades hold, the full hand's there. I switch to a diamond when the king of spades hold, and now they can make it. They clear their club trick. I have to take it. I'm just going to get thrown in otherwise somehow. And they cashed, I switched to a heart, they got the king of hearts, they cashed 5 diamonds, and what do I come down to? I have to come down to 9x of clubs and queen 10 of spades. And now if they've read the situation right, they can go ace of spades, spade, and then play to lead away from the 9 clubs. They didn't. They played for their 8 of clubs to be high, and it wasn't, so thankfully we beat it by 1. And they've overbid. Sandy and John won't find that, so maybe that's a swing in. So we got heavily beaten by Manchester, who were the team leading. So my guess is they're further away. Haven't looked at the overall leaderboard since after round 1. And although we've had a positive, what I mean by positive is better than average set, we haven't scored well enough to maintain our standing, I guess. My guess is we've slipped to about 5th. I'll have a look in a second and let you know. What decisions have I had? Not too many. I need to return my room keys. I'll go and grab a bite to eat in a sec. Maybe I get a coffee. Ooh. So I'm going to return my room keys now. And get some food. Where do I return them? Oh, here we go. There you go, I'll give you those. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
Cheers, thank you. Any other decisions we had? Don't know. Not been too good. I think there's been a couple of 3-ends that have been a bit tricky. My partner made a nice one. I made one as well. Mine double dummy was a bit easier, but I didn't know spades were breaking, so I was doing all right. But not as well as yesterday. So if I can find a hand, I'll come back in a sec. So you pick up queen jack to 4, queen doubleton, king queen to 4, queen jack x. So this is some sort of weak no trump, and it goes pass pass, and then in third they open a weak no trump. Well, you don't have a bid here. We don't have any. You shouldn't come in with 2 4-cards. It's really unless they're the majors. So you haven't got a bid and you pass, and partner protects with 2 clubs, which is Landy. Pass to you. How many spades are you bidding? Obviously you're not bidding hearts. The partner's got both majors, but partner hasn't opened. So partner is going to have up to maybe 10, 11. If partner was like an 11 count with 5 for the majors, my guess is that he'd open that, unless his suits are really poor. So the pros are you've got at least an 8 card fit, and you've got Queen X of Hearts, which is good. The cons are you haven't got any aces, and like partner will have 3 aces. You're definitely missing 2 aces, and all the finesses are into the north hand. You can see that you've got no king, jacks, ace, queens, anything like that. So there's no benefit to leading through the strong hand to you. So I went low and bid 2 spades, and I also went low because my partner protects very light. He's very good at getting in the auctions and protecting very light, and lo and behold, Dummy puts down a 6 count, which I think is fine. I think partner's got their bid. They are 5-4, 4-0, and this is just a I've had this done to me when I was improving, and you've just got to be a bit careful. You've got to trust your partner and not declare her. So here I was a bit sneaky. They lead the jack of diamonds at trick 1, and it goes jack small, ace small. I actually played the 8 of diamonds for deceptive purposes, and at trick 2 they played the 6 of diamonds back. I played the king to hide the queen, and it goes small, small. So someone's got the 10 of diamonds. Now, if it's the hand on your right, they know that there's a diamond ruff, probably, because their partner's led jack from jack X. If the hand on your left has the 10 of diamonds, they don't know there's a diamond ruff. So you've got to do this in a way, you've got to be a bit sneaky, you've got to try and draw trumps in a way that they don't find the diamond ruff. So I tried, it ended up being 2 sneaky things in the hand, and they ended up working. What I want to do is the hand with the ace of spades, I want them to duck it. So who's more likely to have it? Well, it's the hand that's open the no trump. So I roughed a club to get to dummy, and I said 9 of spades, please, partner, hoping that they might, with the ace, let me run the 9. I'm going to put the 9 to the queen, but what I want is them for to duck it. So I played 9 of spades. They covered with the 10. I played the queen, and it lost here. Okay, not much I can do there. And now they switched to a heart. Well, either the diamond ruff's gone because the hand who switched to the heart has got the 10 of diamonds, or there is still a diamond ruff. So when they switch to a heart, what do you do? Well, I called for the 9. I don't need to play the 9, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get them to cover rather than win the ace of diamonds. So when it goes heart and I say 9, please, what would you do with ace jack 8? Well, it's just natural to cover and keep your tennis and not set the king up and that sort of thing. So I went heart, 9, jack, small, and then now, apologies, not heart, 9, jack, queen, and now I can draw trumps and I don't suffer the diamond ruff. Because trumps are 2-2, I ended up making 10. Once they found the diamond lead, I can't do any better than 9. So just to be a bit sneaky, sometimes when it doesn't matter, call for a bigger card than you otherwise would. So imagine, for example, Dummy's got, this is a completely different situation, Dummy's got queen 10x, yeah, and you've got the stiff ace. At trick 1, they lead this suit, and so you say 10. Yeah, what you're trying to do is it goes 10, jack, ace, and then maybe, because you tried the 10 at trick 1, they might try and cash the king, or they might not realise you've got to avoid, or. There are other situations there as well. You basically, whenever it doesn't matter what you're doing from your hand, if you can afford like a middling card from dummy, it might make the defence think you've got more cards in the suit than you have, or different cards in the suit. So just be aware of that. Trust your partner. North should have definitely just trusted their partner had a doubleton diamond here and not played the jack of hearts. And South shouldn't have switched to a low heart. If they switched to like the 10 of hearts or a higher heart or something like that, maybe not the 10, but what hearts have they got? They've got 10, 4, 3, 2. It's very difficult. You either switch to the 10 and then North might like that one anyway, or you switch to like the 4 of hearts, and that's a hard heart to read, I think. So yeah, so trust your partner, but be a bit deceptive, because we got away with that. Didn't actually matter. Teammates got a plus score on the board anyway. What were you defending on 23, John? I assume you took something one off or something?
No, trump at 1.
By you? Oh, so our teammates made 1n plus 1. And so making 140 or 170 was no difference. But because we're playing this weird scoring, that could have been the difference, and it could have been like an extra VP in the end of it. So you pick up, this is, we're here in the station. I'll be filming some stuff on the way home because I ran out of time to film at the event. You pick up King X, Ace to 3, King 10 to 5, Ace Jack X. And they open 2 diamonds on your left. Partner passes, and they bid 2 spades on your right. Now 2 diamonds is a multi, and 2 spades says, I am happy if you bid 3 hearts, otherwise I'll play in 2 spades. What do you do here? Well, I think you've got 2 choices. You've got double and 2N. There are 2 possibilities. You are vulnerable. It could be that 2N just goes pass, pass, crunch, and then everything's poorly placed for you. You've only got 1 spade stop if you've got one at all. And you're a bit on the minimum side. But the problem with doubling is it wrong sides the contract. Partner's going to play it and they're going to lead a spade through your king anyway. We're assuming that they've got a weak 2 in spades. Because if the hand on your right short in spades and you're shorter in spades, it's likely the hand on your left has spades. So I think either's fine. I think depending on different situations, maybe teams 2N's better because you're going to get to a game when game's on. But BAM, maybe double's better. It's more flexible. You get to sign off in 3 of a minor when partner's got a long minor, although that's not going to be too likely to be diamonds anyway. Maybe partner's got long clubs. I decided to double. This goes past and partner bids 3 hearts, and this is a Lebensfall spot. So partner's going to have some heart values, but they haven't jumped to 4 hearts. So what do you do now? Well, again, you've got the same choices. You could bid 3M, you could bid 4 hearts, and you could pass. Now, I don't know how many 3N would promise here. Because partner's shown some values, I don't think 3N promises a bit, and it's very weird to do a take out of spades and then show a spade stop. So partner's going to know you're going to have something like king x, ace x, and not much more than that. And if you've obviously got a super strong hand, you could have jumped to 4N, which would be quantitative probably, maybe, because if you want to agree hearts, you bid 3 spades first. Or you can bid 4 hearts and hope partner's got 5. Now, partner knows that the hand on your right has shown hearts, and you do too. So this was going through my head, and then all of a sudden I looked up and the hand on my right had doubled 3 hearts for penalties. I'm like, okay, my partner's got values, he's a good player, I've got a 15 count when I could have much worse. The only bad side, I mean, hearts could be like 6-0 maybe, and a spade goes through the king. I don't know, because I couldn't be sure what game is making, and this is part BAM, so if it goes 1 off, you know, maybe it's not too bad because it's not, you know, teams or something. It's only really bad if it goes off and 3N's cold, but the best chance for a plus score here might be passing and making it, because I think I was about to bid 4 hearts. There's the full hand. Teammates beat 4 hearts and we made 3 double for 730. So that felt pretty good. Teammates think they maybe should double 4 hearts, and maybe you should if it was pure BAM, but because it is also some part of teams, you can't just double anything willy-nilly. But I think it's a bit safer to double a game than a part score here. So yeah, I don't know, choices, and thankfully they let us off the hook. I only had to make 1 choice, and after that my partner played it pretty well. So you pick up the following hand. You have 2 small spades, queen jack 10 of hearts, 5 diamonds to the jack, and queen jack 10 of clubs. So you've got a random 7 count. It goes 1 diamond on your right, and they are unfavourable. You pass, and the hand on your left passes. Okay, partner's going to be short in diamonds here, and partner bids 1 spade. The hand on your right doubles. What are you doing over a spade? Well, you know partner's short in diamonds, and if partner has a good hand with spades, they could start with a double. You could bid 1N. You have a diamond stop, but partner could just be protecting here, and if you bid 1N, where are your tricks coming from? There might be, you know, you might not be able to get to partner's spades, you might not be able to set them up. I don't know, I don't think there's any rush to bid 1N. I think 1N needs to be a bit more constructive. I'm on the verge, but I passed. And if I pass now and do anything else later, I'm going to be maximum for whatever else I do later, whatever action I take. So I passed, and this goes 2 clubs on my left, and partner bids 2 spades. Okay. So 2 spades originally from partner would have been like a strong... Trains everywhere, look at this. Whoa. So what did I do? I passed, they bid 2 clubs, partner bids 2 spades, and the hand on my right doubles again. Well, from your hand, this looks like penalties. But it wasn't alerted. and it goes pass, and the hand on your left bids 3 clubs, pass, 3 diamonds. So it's gone, just to recap, a diamond on your right, pass, pass, your partner bids a spade, the hand on your right doubles, you pass, 2 clubs, 2 spades and partner. The hand on your right doubles again, pass, 3 clubs, pass, and then you bid 3 diamonds. And you now ask what the second double was, and they said takeout, and they're a good pair, they know what they're doing. So if this is takeout, what on earth have they got? They've got something like, it feels like they've got something like 2, 4, 6, 1 or something like that. Where are their tricks coming from? You've got 5 diamonds here, and there's a very good chance that you can go spade, spade, spade and force them and make 2 diamond tricks. You've got a heart trick, you've got the club stop, they can't make the club tricks, and they're vulnerable. Maybe this is a BAM style double. Are they more likely to make over tricks or go 2 off? I think they're more likely to go 2 off here because things aren't breaking very well. And you know they're not going to make it on a complete cross off because you've got 5 diamonds. It's very unlikely dummy's going to have any roughing value. And so I doubled this, pass, pass, pass. What do you lead? You could lead one of your queens just to clear up the situation, but I think what you really want to do is force them. If you can force them maybe even once, depending on what they've done. For example, they could be like 3, 4, 5, 1 and doing something weird with quite a strong hand. Force them once, you're just going to have control of the auction, and again you have the heart stopped and you have the club stopped. So I led a spade at trick 1. There's the full hand. It's actually cold as the cards lie, but they gave us a chance to beat it. It goes, I led a spade, it goes partner plays a 10 and they win the ace. They try a club to the king, which partner takes, and partner goes spade, spade. And on the 3rd spade, I threw a heart away. What I want partner to do, and it's difficult, I think, to find this, is I think partner needs to play a 4th spade. And if they play a 4th spade, the cleric can rough, if they rough in hand, I've got one more trump than them. So they sort of have to rough in dummy, throwing a heart away. But what I do now is I throw a heart away, and now they can't rough a heart without me roughing one of the top hearts. They can now play ace and king of hearts and do that. There might be a chance if they play rough and discard for declarer to discard rough in hand, but then I just over rough, don't I? Yeah, I think that beats it. I think the other thing that beats it is partner could play a diamond through, and I think that stops on the heart roughs. I haven't looked at the pips, I don't know whether we've set the 9 of hearts up, but the aim of the hand now from this point onwards is for me to make 2 diamond tricks. And what actually happened was I got thrown in to lead away from my jack of diamonds, so I did get to make 1 diamond trick. I could either rough high and then they'd have a high cross rough, or done that. I don't know, it's very difficult for partners to give a rough and discard, but I think a diamond's right. The problem is when I threw the 10 of hearts away, we play high encouraging, so it looks like I've encouraged, but I think you just need to sit and work out what my hand is. If I've already shown it with queen, what looks like queen jack of clubs, and I've got a diamond trick because I've doubled 3 diamonds, I can't really have like ace queen of hearts, can I? Because I'd have bid a no trump or I'd have done something else. So I think partner should get that right, but it was late on in the day, and you know, these things happen, eh? You can't be too mean. He played really well all weekend, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't double, but like, could easily go, dummy doesn't have to have a roughing value and trumps, does it? Does it? I don't think so. And we're done. You've likely seen Steve, future Steve, but it's not so future, it's like my future Steve, on the train giving some hands. Mainly because I was playing to time on a lot of rounds, and there weren't that many. I made a few mistakes and some interesting things. There's the team. This is Sandy, Willie, and John's walking away. And we've come 4th. We had an appeal. The appeal won't matter for placing, so we're not going to appeal it. I think I don't know. It's one of these things where we appealed, and he's a nice guy, but at the end he made something up that he didn't alert. He said that bit, oh, by the way, that was, I think that I was taking that as artificial. I'm like, okay then. And so all the polls go on the basis of what he said he thinks it meant, but he wasn't alerted at the time. Now, did he forget to alert, or is he making up? I don't know, and it's a difficult thing. What does the director do? I don't know. So, not accusing anyone of anything, but yeah, I never win appeals. You know that. You've seen me. Apologies, never win rulings. I have won appeals, I never win rulings. So it's been a good weekend. I think my partner's played very well. I've played hit and miss. teammates were steady, and we come fourth, so it's pretty good. The leading team was Manchester. They were about 40 VPs ahead or something like that. Every match is worth 16 VPs, so that was quite a lot. That's like 2 whole matches and a bit. So we weren't going to do that. We lost heavily to them. It was our biggest loss of the whole event. So well done, Manchester. I'm now trying to think of hands to do on the train, but you'll have seen them in a different order. The next time you see me will be in Barbados, probably. I will be going to my hometown congress. I'm going to visit my mother, and I'll be playing with Abby Milne again. So in Scarborough. So we'll do that. That should be good. And that'll be 3 days of bridge in Barbados. Andy's going to Scarborough for the first time in Yorkshire, God's County, and hopefully everyone enjoys it. Matt might make an appearance too, although he's not playing. So that's there. Still in my mind trying to think of hands to do, but you'll have seen those, and I will see you next time out. Thanks so much.